All right, guys, we're out here. Finally got on a range where we could shoot some distance. We're going to shoot out to about 700 something yards. I hadn't even ranged it yet, so we're going to range this thing. We're going to shoot it out there. I'm going to show you how easy this is to set this ballistic calculator up. My target's kind of on a hill, so I'm going to aim a little low to make sure I can see that splash. So if I do need to make some corrections, so I'm going to aim bottom of the target. We got a right to left wind. I'm going to aim just on the right edge of that target. We'll see where this thing hits. All right, guys, so I'm going to do the same thing I did for ranging. So y'all see how it jumps to 1016, 759s. I told y'all it was on a hill. I'm getting an exact range. 759, I'm going to hold it down. That's my mills. Y'all see the target on the screen. Got a bullet loaded. I'm going to aim at the bottom side just in case. I don't want it to go over it. We got a little bit of right to left wind, so I'm going to aim right edge. I don't know if that was impact, but it was definitely right if it wasn't an impact. I saw something right there. So I got Brett down there. He's videoing the target, so I'll give him a shout and see where we're at. Get right there. So guys, we had a little right to left wind, but it sounds like we didn't need much right to left. So I'm gonna aim dead on because that's about where we're at. All right, guys, so you saw that he walked out there and saw it. I was aiming right edge and it hit about right edge. We got a little more wind coming in from the left, so I'm probably going to try to hold straight up and see if this impacts. I'm okay with being off by windage because it's swirling pretty hard. We got a gust at 13 miles an hour, so I'm good with that. So we'll try again. I'm going to aim dead on. I'm going to keep it at the bottom again because it seemed to be right, so we might be just a tad high. Let's see what we can do. Hit something. Hope it was the target. Hopefully y'all saw that in the video. It sounded like the target. I'll call Brett and see because walkie-talkies aren't working, but that shows y'all, man. Hopefully I'm not talking out of my butt, but that's 2 shots at 757 yards and impact on a 13-mile-an-hour wind day. So let's see what he has to say.
He should be getting ready to shoot, boys. And we have an impact.
All right, guys, so y'all saw on the screen 757 yards. Took us 2 rounds. First round was a little right. I am aiming at the bottom of the target. Y'all see where it hit. Looks like it hit right at that hanger mark. So we are probably a little high. All right, guys, I just want to hop in here and kind of explain what BC is. Everybody talks about BC. You hear that all over the manufacturer boxes saying this got a higher BC, all this stuff. And I want to explain to y'all what BC actually is and kind of how it affects your ranges. So I put this in my Kestrel. It's the exact bullet, the same exact things that were in the scope. I just wanted to put it in the Kestrel so I kind of click these through and show y'all the differences in changing the BC fairly good amounts up and down and show y'all that it doesn't really affect at normal hunting distances. Your BC is really going to affect at longer distances, even out past the 750 something mark that we shot today. So I just wanted to show y'all that. What BC is the ballistic coefficient of your bullet. So a lot of people talk about bucking the wind. That's what they always say, that it'll buck the wind a little better than a lower BC bullet, which is very true. But BC also has to do with how fast that, or how efficient that thing flies through the air. So a higher BC bullet is going to fly through the air at the same speed, is going to keep that speed a little longer than a lower BC bullet, which is going to affect your holdovers and how much you have to hold over at different distances. So velocity obviously plays a huge role in that, but the other thing is BC, and that's why people are pushing that BC thing so much. But I just wanted to go through and show y'all what BC actually is going to affect at these hunting ranges that everybody is actually interested in. Shooting competition, shooting out to distance, definitely a different thing. But these hunting rounds, I'm going to show you all, it's not that big of a difference. So this is exactly what was in the scope. I'm just going to go through each one of these ranges, and I'll put them up on the screen so y'all can follow. I'm just going to go through them quick so I'm not spending a bunch of time. 100 yards, you're at 0. 250, you're at 0.43. 350, 0.97. 1.6 or 450, you're at 1.6. 600, you're at 2.69. 750, you're at 3.96. And then 1,000, you're at 6.56. So that is what the exact thing, or the exact BC that we did when we were shooting. I was a little high. If I'm a little high, my bullet is a lot more efficient than I think it is. So I'm going to add BC to it to try to get my holdover to be less. So I'm trying to make my holdover less because I'm shooting high. So we're going to go in here to this gun, and I'm going to change the BC to it was at 0.536. I'm going to go all the way up to 0.546. So I'm going to go up to 0.546. And let's see what that does. I'm going to run y'all through the exact same thing. 100 yards, 0. 250, you're at 0.42. 350, 9.96. 450, 1.59. 600, 2.67. 750, 3.93. And 1,000, 6.48. So y'all see that difference in that 1,000 range is where that BC is really going to matter. We can keep going. We can bump this thing up to 0.556. Go up 10 more points. Y'all see the difference that it actually is making with that BC. People stress about this BC thing. As long as you have good velocity and you can keep that velocity consistent, the BC, as long as you get it close, surely for hunting, your ranges are going to be fairly good, or your holdovers are going to be fairly good. So just wanted to throw that in, guys. If you're high, you need to make your BC a little more because that bullet's a little more efficient than you were. If it's a low, then you need to take away BC because it's not as efficient as you thought it was. So y'all stay tuned. I'm about to shoot these coyote bullets. Let's see how they do. All right, that was just left. I saw it through the scope. Just left of the target and lows. I probably should have aimed right at it. Call Brett. We'll call Brett and make sure he doesn't walk out there because I'm pretty sure I saw it. I'm just going to send another one while the wind's low. Hey, I'm about to just send another one. I saw it.
Okay.
You videoing it?
Your phone's recording at the target. So.
Okay. I'm about to send one more.
All right.
Alright, so I saw it about right there, guys. So I'm going to aim dead center and send this thing and see what she's looking like. Did not hear or see that one, so might have been high. We will see.